So it's another week, and just before we start, I've just got to go. Champions, ole, ole, ole. Yes, get in there. Sorry to any Tottenham fans out there, but you got absolutely thrashed. And yeah, Liverpool are now Premier League champions. I also had a really good sale yesterday as well to just put the cherry on the top of the cake, and I will talk about it today because today is going to be a what sold video, what's over the weekend. And frankly, I do not know what's happened with Vinted. I think it's just fallen off a cliff and it's struggling to climb back up because I only had one sale over the weekend. Luckily, it was a big one, and yeah, it was them Phantom Lunia Elite football boots. When I went to the night shop not so long ago, I picked up some elite football boots. First time I've ever done that. Picked them up for about 65 quid, and I sold some for 115 quid. So I made a 50 quid profit. Sold them on Friday evening. He wanted them as quick as possible. Luckily, he went through in post, so I posted them literally within minutes. Luckily, good old eBay is still pulling through with the sales. And I say time and time again, if you want to be a full-time reseller, don't expect to be a full-time reseller on Vinted. You will never ever be a full-time reseller, no matter what you watch on the internet with all these young gurus saying they sell thousands of pounds every single day. It's a load of rubbish. Remember, if you are new to this channel, I am a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay and Vinted. Welcome if you are new. I have had a load of new subscribers recently. My recent videos, especially a couple of them, have hit over 5,000k. So thank you for all the people who've watched that, subscribed. But I basically sell anything, right? You give me something, I'll sell it. If I can sell ice to Eskimos, I will. You know, I am here just to make money for me and my son. I'm a single dad, and that's all I care about, is supporting us two so we can have a good time and make memories. That is what I'm here for. You know, I'm not here to be a millionaire. I'm not here to be #1 business seller of the year. I'm just here to support my son and have fun on the way. So we're going to go on to the first one, and the first one is an Omron, and it is this Omron blood pressure monitor. Right, if you are new to this channel and you're thinking about reselling, this is something that you need to pick up always. You're never going to make big money out of them, but they always sell, and they sell very quickly. Luckily, I picked up this one and I thought it was new. 5 quid. I wouldn't pay any more than 5 quid because you're going to make around about 15 to 25, depending on which one. If this was new, you're looking about 35 quid, 40 quid item, but it wasn't new. I actually thought it was new, opened it up and it had been used. So I sold it for £24.95. I paid a £5. Next item is a plush, and it is Sonic. This is Supersonic. If you ever watch the Sonic films, this is when he goes OG mental and he goes like this colour, and basically he's unstoppable. New with tags, and I picked this up from Stafford. I picked up about 5 Sonics, I think it was, and a tails, or 4 Sonics and a tails, for £2 each, knowing they are good ones, especially this one. 30-year anniversary, Jack, so all good makes. This one has just got me £20. So it's paid for the whole bundle, and I've now made a bit of profit. So every other Sonic I've got is going to be pure profit. Big shout out to Aaron. He's a subscriber. He loves his Batman stuff. And I picked this up in a bundle of stuff, and I was going to chuck it in a bin because the wheels do not move. You probably could fix them. A couple of screws there, probably take them off and then see what it is. I think it was a pushback one. But like I said, I think it is in one of the videos. I think it's from the Batman comic. And also I've had this for a while. And he emailed me saying, I'll have the car and I'll have that Batman figure with the wings. So I said, give us a couple of quid and pay for postage and you can have it. So yeah, I've made £1 each on them. So thank you again, Aaron. Much appreciated. Guys, if you are subscribed to my channel and there's anything you see when I pick up or you see in the background, let me know, message me, and you know, if I can make some money out of it and you want it, let me know. Next item, which sold pretty quickly to be fair, couple of weeks, and it's the vintage St. Michael's coffee percolator with a Pyrex jug. Very nice. It has got some stains on. Probably you could get them off. I don't know how long they've been on there, probably 20-30 years, but I picked this up from that Holcott. I'm definitely going to go there. I might actually go there this week again, depending on weather. I just really enjoyed that car boot, and yeah, I picked this up for £4 and I sold it for 16 quid, so not mega profit. You're not going to get much more in this, probably max 20 quid, but I did lower the price because of the stain. For £15 was this beautiful chess, backgammon and draft set. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think it has ever been played. Absolutely immaculate condition. I don't know how much I picked this up for, to be fair. It would have been probably a couple of quid, because I'm now actually putting everything down on a SKU system telling me how much it is when I do the videos. But I haven't put it on this one. I think I would have paid maybe £3 max for this. This big bag of bubbles is some Marvel figures. You might have known last year, at the end of last year, I picked up a load of EMOS, I think they are, or something like that. They are little lead figures. You bought a magazine and then you got a character from Marvel. I had a lot, all with bases. I think there was like 160 characters, and I paid 80 quid for them in a charity shop. Some of them are broke, but a lot of them aren't, and I have just sold the Fantastic Four lot. What a surprise, seeing the films coming out soon. I knew I'd sell these quite quickly. I sold this for £16, and they absolutely owe me nothing now because I'm in profit. Next one's going to be a nightmare, and it's this, courtesy of my son. This is the TV stand. It's a big one. Yeah, this is the TV stand to the old TV. I had a 72-inch TV downstairs until my son punched it, playing on his MetaQuest. He didn't mean it, it's by accident. But yeah, I've got rid of the TV now. No one wanted it, so I scrapped it. I stripped it down, and this sold for $39.99. I've made around about 80 quid off that TV because I didn't actually buy that TV. My dad bought it, you know, a few years ago. And yeah, I've made about 80 quid. So in a way, Kai's made me some money, but in a bad way, we've got a smaller TV now because, yeah, we just got a standard 42-inch TV. But that's going to be a right pain to wrap, that is. I think you can take it apart. I think you can take the base apart from that. I might do that, but I don't think it's going to make any difference anyway, so I might just have to pass it like that. All these Quicksilver ones for the price I wanted for them, and that was $14.99. So I'm already into profit anyway. So I basically broke even on the first sale, but now I've just made $14.99 on these ones, and I paid £2. Another plush, and it's Mr. Potato Head. This was from Stafford. On that little store, they was just selling every plush for like £1, and they had some really good ones. He was on it. I had to pick him up. Never seen a plush of Mr. Potato Head, and I thought, yeah, he's gonna make some money. He's not been on very long. I think he's been on for about a week, and he sold for $9.99. I've just noticed everything I'm going through today. Let's just see. The Nike boots, no, obviously not, but it would make the other Nike boots almost free now. So Omron, no, that's just a single thing. The Sonic plush, that makes all the other plushes free now. The coffee thing, no. Backgammon thing, no. The Fantastic Four figures, that makes them free because I've already made my money on it. The obviously TV stands free. Quicksilver shorts, basically free. They owe me £1. And now Mr. Potato Head basically makes all the other ones basically free. And this one and the main sale of the weekend also is free. So I have sold another part of the Salvanian family, the luxury deluxe mansion, and don't even know what floor this is. It might be the second floor. Which floor is it? Yeah, second floor. Great guess. Yeah, I think I've got one piece of the building left now. I think I've got like the first floor, I think it is, or the third floor, something like that. But yeah, doesn't owe me nothing. I made loads of money on it already from eBay, but then I went to a car boot, sold loads of figures from there, so that's made me even more money. And then I've been just trying to get rid of it now because I just want it gone, because whatever I sell it for, I'm going to make money. All the house bits are on for £15. I gave somebody 10 quid off it and they accepted it. The next sale is probably the funkiest shirt I've ever had in my life. Picked it up last year at the end of the year at a car boot in the pitch black, and it's this. How funky is that? It is vintage. Never heard of the make, called Honey, and yeah, there you go, just to prove it. And I think it's a women's. It's got shoulder pads in it, and it's very metallic-y and shiny. If you're going out in this, you're going to get attacked by magpies, because it is proper. Like, you look like a Kit Kat wrapper if you wear this. Yeah, but guess how much this sold for? $19.99, and I paid £1. Finally, I sold a Co-op bag for a lot of money. Not because of the Co-op bag, but what's inside it. I'm not going to get it all out because it's all in there, and I only did this yesterday. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. I mentioned this in a video last week. Somebody who's a subscriber messaged me on Instagram, offering me £100 for this, and this is retired Lord of the Rings Battle of Helm's Deep. For the Liverpool game, I thought, you know what? My room's getting quite clean, but one thing that's never going to be going is the Lego. I've got 4 boxes of Lego, which I picked up from the jumble sale. I've made loads of money off her. I hope when that's next back on, she's there again and she's got a load more Lego. But yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get rid of this now. I'm just going to put it on, see what's there, because I know I'm going to be making over 100 quid no matter what. So started sorting it out, built it up, and there's probably about a handful of pieces missing on the buildings. That's it. Most of the figures are missing. I found out there was actually an extra part with that building. So there was the main building, which is the Helm's Deep, and then there was something else beginning with a U. I can't remember. It was the Urakhala Army. I haven't got a clue. Anyway, but that was a small little building with about 6 figures, and the figures bumped the prices up of this. This Lego set was complete with the instructions and the box. I'm looking well over 400 quid. One has sold for £450 because it's retired Lord of the Rings, and this is why I am collecting Lego, because retired Lego goes up in value. So I built it all up just before the Liverpool match started, and then I thought, you know what, let's list it tonight and see if it sells. And guess what? Somebody made me an offer of £152, and I went, accept, because I only had it on for 160, and it flew out. Literally, I don't even know how long it was on there. It was probably on there for minutes. But it cost me absolutely nothing, because it's from that woman at the jumper sale where I bought the big massive machine gun, Nerf gun, all them manga books, Dragon Ball ones and the JoJo ones, and I've still got all the Lego. I have made, I think I made about 100 quid off it already. I've paid about 20, 25, 30 pound for the whole lot. So yeah, £152 for zero money, and that's how I want to do it. I love it when that happens. Guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe it, and I'll see you again tomorrow.